I have no idea how one speaks after such distinguished and elegant speakers and leaders of our community, but I guess somebody has to give the boring speech, so I qualify there. The Honorable Levent Bilgen, Council General of Turkey to the great state of New York, our distinguished senators and assemblymen, too many for me to list by name, Mr. Murat Kaval, the Executive Director of the Turkish Cultural Center, Mr. Mehmet Kılıç, my Vice President of the Turkish Cultural Center, Basil Ucan, Director of Cultural Center in Albany, Süleyman Aydoğan, Director of the Cultural Center in Brooklyn, Oğuzhan Turan, Executive Director of the Cultural Center in Queens, Mr. Zafer Akin from Long Island, Ercan Tuzan from Rochester, Mr. Avcı, the Vice President of the Turkish American Business Development Improvement, our distinguished guests from Turkey, the businessmen and the attorneys that are present with us, Mr. Cengiz Karabekmez, Director of Brooklyn Avenue School, and to all our students from Brooklyn Avenue School, and to all of our distinguished guests. I welcome each and every one of you to the 7th Annual Turkish Cultural Day in the capital of the great state of New York. I want to start by not only thanking all of the individuals that work day in and night in bringing this wonderful event to its fruition, but also to extend a special thank you to the host committee here in Albany, to Tabin and Mr. Avcı for the support that they provide. I also want to talk to all, I also want to thank all of you, not just for your attendance today, but for always standing side by side and back to back with all of us, for never hesitating to be there, for never holding back your support, for being a member, for being a partner, and for being a friend. Without you, these programs and events would be meaningless, would be colorless, and perhaps better stated, would simply not be. As some of you may already know, the Turkish Cultural Center is a non-political, non-governmental, not-for-profit civic entity established by generous and good-hearted Turkish Americans that set out to promote a strong Turkish-American friendship by introducing and sharing our rich Turkish culture, our cuisine, our ideology, and vision with our brothers and friends here in New York and throughout the United States. What a better place to do that than at the true capital of the world, here in the great state of New York, the state which leads the world economically, socially, and culturally, with people from nations, cultures, backgrounds, religions, and ethnicities, all adding a special spice to the recipe. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the Republic of Turkey, established Turkey's unchanged policy of promoting peace at home and peace abroad, which is the same policy that is envisioned by all of us, Turks and Americans alike. As Turkish Americans, we are all Turkish, we are all Americans. We have the privilege of loving two countries, our motherland of Turkey and our adopted nation, and the home of our children and grandchildren, the United States of America. We are fortunate in that we never have to make a preference between the two identities that we hold so dear, since the values that we hold as Turks and the values that we hold as Americans are two of the same. Built upon our tradition of human compassion, understanding, and tolerance, Turkish Americans have a lot to offer the world. Although latecomers to the city, Turkish Americans are here. We are here in America, we are here in New York. But to be clear, we are here not to take, but to give, and to give generously, as many other groups have done in the past. Each day, Turkish Americans add a little more to the existing diversity that exists in New York by sharing Turkey's rich, generous, and diverse culture. We as the Turkish Cultural Center aim to do our part to strengthen and build upon these ties of amity. With that thought in mind, I want to give a special tribute to Turkish intellect, scholar, and philosopher, the Honorable Fethullah Gülen, a recipient of the East-West Institute's 2011 Peace Building Award, for not only inspiring those of us at the Cultural Center, but for being an inspiration, being a teacher, and a role model to literally millions of people throughout the world with no agenda or goal other than the promotion of peace, tolerance, dialogue, and mutual respect through public service and self-sacrifice. Hence, the mission of the Turkish Cultural Center. Our purpose here, on this day, in this great hall, is to highlight, celebrate, and strengthen the ties of friendship and alliance that exist between the good people of the United States and the good people of the Republic of Turkey, and to spread the ideology and to share by these two great nations by bringing Turkish culture to the capital. As I always say, if you can't come to Turkey, we will bring Turkey to you. But as my friend Kevin has stated so elegantly, as Senator Adams has stated so elegantly, to truly experience Turkish culture and hospitality, you have to take that trip over the small Atlantic Ocean and come visit Turkey. We look forward to taking each and every one of our guests to Turkey. We look forward to joining you on this trip. And without further extending my words, I again thank each and every one of you for being here, for your continued support. We love you all. God bless you.